welcome to Monster Hobbies Hobby Corner. My name is Trevor Arcelescu, and you have tuned in to the fourth part of our four-part series on Warhammer Tomb Kings. And here's our Tomb King army, painted in the trim-clad recreational white and leather brown for the chariots, and pretty soon we'll show you how to paint the details of the bone. Now here's the tools we need for painting these guys. Some Grumbecker burnt sienna, which is very dark brown, a bucket of water, a pop can. You can mix water and the paint in the top here, our paintbrush of course, and our knife. Now what you want to do is when you take a figure off the box, you want to first scrape the area here where he was stuck on the box, because sometimes the paint can run under the tape and everything will be dry, but this area here will still be sticky and wet. So we just want to scrape it off very carefully so that it doesn't bother us when we're painting with the other paint. So next what we want to do is just open up our Grumbecker brown and squeeze a bit, quite a bit, because we've got a lot of guys to do actually, into the top of our pop can, and then we can just add some water in there. Just enough to cover the top, and then you want to carefully mix that in. What you're doing is trying to make a sort of a 50-50 mixture, if not even 70 my math's gone, 70-30, and you want to mix that up, and then quite simply you take and you rub the guy with it, and this should get this brown into all the cracks. This is what we call a wash coat. I think I should mix this a little better. But anyway, I think you can see the result. So this wash coat now takes all the detail and brings it up. You don't really want to get up into the axe because that'll be painted later on. And there he is, the bone color. So now we have our nice little Tomb King army all stained up in that bone color. And there they are. All these warriors are ready for the detail painting, and luckily for us, at the time of the Tomb Kings, they were quite advanced for their era. However, since they've been dead in the tombs for so long, they don't have much access to the more modern armaments and that sort of thing. So luckily for us, there's only really a few colors that we're going to paint. First off is a metallic gold, which would be used a lot for the trim because it was a valuable metal at the time. Then we have copper, which would be the standard metal. Think of your Bronze Age. This copper would sort of be similar in that time period. As well as we've got a red for the the arrows and the bows, and a brown for leather, a deep rust brown. And then we have this metallic blue, which is supposed to be like a jade color, and that's the colors of the shields and the banners and everything. This whole army belongs to one Tomb King, so they've all got a match. And then we have this color here, which is for the wood of the spears. And we can also make a wash out of this and put it onto the armor to make it look dusty, like it's been in the tomb for a very long time. And again, with the Tomb Kings, you got to keep in mind that silver and steel and iron were not really that well known to them before they had died. So now in order to paint the trim, you need a very tiny brush. And here, highly blurred, we have a 000 type brush. The bristles are very, very tiny. That's good for getting into like their eyes and whatever. And here we've got one that's twice as big as that, which helps to get the gold wristbands and that sort of thing. So those are the two brushes we use. Now these bottom paints are testers, they're enamels, so you need paint thinner to clean them. And these top ones are acrylic, so you just need water again. Now here are the Tomb Kings. This is halfway through painting. And as you can see, they're already starting to look a little more interesting. You've got the red bows and the metallic green hats. Okay, I know this is blurry, but I'm just going to show you a simple thing about blocking when you paint. So what you want to do is you notice how your bristles have two ends. There's that end and this end. You want to go across with the flat, long part, so that when you get to like the top of this axe or whatever, you're making a proper line there. That's blocking. And there he is with this axe handle painted. Now here you have the Tomb King's army in their entirety. The only thing missing on them is their shields. However, you get a good scope of what the army is composed of. Note the paint jobs on the chariot riders. You've got the driver as well as the bowman. And there's a group of infantry. Note the gold on the shield, or the helmets. And there's our original guy with the ram's head horn. Quite nice detail you can get from the Game Workshop pieces. And there's the archers, ready to fight, as well as musician and the standard bearer. Yeah, these certainly are nice models. And of course the bone giant. As you can see, he's got gold and copper all the way around him. And there's the back. Some leather in between the armor plates. And he's got the nice gold band up around here, as well as that waterfall green. And just underneath here, there's a little silver emblem. Remember that the Tomb Kings don't have too much silver because it was new to them. However, the Bone Giant does have a little bit.